Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today we have some at least good news in the Noel Njoku case. I reported on this probably like a month or two ago when it first happened, and they were not sure who killed him at the time. And for those of you who don't know, Noel Njoku is a 48-year-old man in the Washington, D.C. area. He was killed on a Doordash delivery. And there was a lot of questions in the air on if he knew the person, if it was totally random. I saw a lot of conspiracy theories about like he was selling cars and like illegal cars and stuff, and turns out all that was false. So it appears that he was basically robbed and then shot, which is probably the most unfortunate thing that could ever happen to someone, especially who's just out there trying to make enough money to feed his family. These kind of things happen, and I wish they didn't, but it's just sad to think that people are at that low of their life that they want to kill a random person, especially just someone who's just doing DoorDash deliveries. It's like the last thing that would ever happen. A lot of people said that this area is sketchy. I don't know because I've never really been there, but it's just a very, very sad story. But some good news, at least. It's been a couple months, and they finally found the guy that shot him. They don't really say how they found him or anything. It just says Tracy Miles Goodson, 39 years old, of the Mitchellville area, was charged with killing Noel Njoku of, I hope I'm saying his name right, of Springdale on August 12th. So this is a couple months ago, like 2 months ago, basically. Police announced Monday. Njoku was 48 and had recently started working for Doordash. Now, it's not like he was like, this could literally happen to anyone, and it's just so unfortunate that happened. He recently started working for Doordash and is survived by his spouse and his 4 children. Detectives believe Goodson killed Njoku while robbing him, police said. They were strangers to each other. They did not know each other. It also goes to say that he suffered gunshot wounds, multiple gunshot wounds, at 12:20 a.m. 3700 block of Lotsford Vista Road, police said. The preliminary investigation revealed Njoku was delivering food to a home in the area when he was shot, police said in the statement. And from the views that I saw of this house where he was shot, it kind of appeared like it was in the middle of the woods, like kind of in the middle of nowhere. And those areas are either really good or they can be really, really sketchy. I guess it depends on the surrounding area around that. He was then taken to the hospital and died in the hospital. Njoku's wife and brother, can you imagine ordering DoorDash and you walk outside and your DoorDash, like you hear gunshots and your DoorDash driver who's there bringing you your food is just shot? Like, dude, this is so unfortunate and like so sad. I wish there was something else we could do. You know, I hope DoorDash does something for this family. I don't know if they will. Maybe they will. Hopefully they will. They haven't said that they were going to do anything. Man, they could at least pay for his funeral costs and stuff, you know? I don't know what they're going to do. I wish they, instead of just saying their bland statements that they always put out that are totally don't give out any information at all, we are deep and saddened and all this blah blah blah. I wish DoorDash would actually do something. There's so many things they could do with the power that they have and the money that they have. I hope they can at least do something for this family, because the guy is literally just out there trying to make money for you and he gets shot and robbed. Basically it says after Njoku failed to answer his wife's calls, he was later calls the night he was killed. She went to the hospital and was looking for him. Finally, an officer at the University of Maryland Capital Region Medical Center broke the news. He was a peace-loving person who moved to the United States a couple decades ago. His brother said he was a father of a 15-year-old, 13-year-old, and 2 11-year-old boys who were twins. Goodson was charged with first and second-degree murder, among other charges. He was then held without bond. It wasn't immediately clear if he had a lawyer. Man, hopefully this guy spends the rest of his life in prison. And something like this, I feel like this is probably not the first time this guy has killed someone. So people like this don't even belong on the streets at all. It's just so unfortunate people even get to this part of their life where they can what has to go wrong in your life to where you end up like this? Man, I went to school in not the greatest area, and I know people that have killed people, and it's just like I knew them back in like middle school, and then like come to find out they're like turned into gangsters and start killing people, and it's like, dude, that's crazy. Like, what has to possess you? Like, how bad do you have to fail in life to where you get into that position? It's just so unfortunate to me. DoorDash's statement. This is exactly what DoorDash said. We are deeply saddened by the senseless act of violence, and our hearts go out to the Dashers' loved ones at this incredibly difficult time. The safety of our community is paramount. We immediately reached out to law enforcement to offer our assistance in any way we can. We are actively working to get in touch with this Dasher's family and to extend our full support. I wish they would say something, like hopefully they're doing something. Or hopefully they're doing something and they don't need to brag about it, I hope they do something, In 2019, DoorDash driver Yusuf Ozgur was shot and killed at a Denny's restaurant. I guess a separate case. Was shot at a Denny's restaurant in Manassas, Virginia, after he unknowingly held a door for robbery suspects as they fled. Didn't even know about that one. That was 2019. That was super strange. They always include random information in these articles. Anyways, and then it says they kind of remind you of the two teen girls that killed killed Uber Eats driver Mohammed Anwar near Nationals Park after basically they tried to jack his car and then they basically killed him with his own car. Any information in this case is asked to contact police. Now, man, I don't even know like when someone robs you at gunpoint and after they rob you, they just kill you. Like, I don't even know what there really is to do. I guess you can protect yourself by arming yourself. I don't know how well that would work out for you when someone's literally got a gun pointed at you. It's not like in the movies where you can just like pull out your gun and shoot them real quick. Usually you're not prepared for these kind of things to happen. Someone walks up to your car, the last thing you're probably thinking is that this person is going to kill you. Who knows? Like, a lot of people are going to say in the comments like, oh, I would have shot him first, or this is why I always stay strapped. I know a lot of my viewers are, and as long as everyone like knows how to use a weapon, I'm not against it at all. Like, I am very, very pro Second Amendment. And yeah, man, I don't know. These kind of things happen. It's just so unfortunate. And I guess all I can say is just try to stay safe and try to not to go into like sketchy areas. That's all you can really do though. Like, this could have literally happened to anyone. It didn't have to be a DoorDash driver. Could have literally been anyone driving down that road. So anyways, prayers go out to him and his family. Anyways, try to stay safe, guys. Watch out for, you always have to be aware of this kind of stuff. Anytime you get into, I've had guns pointed at me and I was just doing a delivery one time. This could have been me, Could have been me. I was in a very sketchy area in North Vegas. Could happen to anyone. You never know. So that's why I stay in like the nicest of areas now. And it is what it is. But anyways, everyone stay safe. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.